Hey guys,
what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Homie Talk podcast. Today we are here with Kiera.
Yeah.
Everybody, welcome Kiera.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Wow, Kiera, how are you feeling right now? How are you feeling?
I'm a little nervous. I've never been on a podcast before. Never been questioned in front of a trial.
Oh,
in front of a trial.
This feels like a jury.
Oh,
it is.
What's your
You either go to jail.
first question?
Or you live.
What's your favorite objection? First question.
Objection?
Yeah.
What's that? Wait.
In court when they're like objection.
No. I'm trying to rethink the Amber Burns and
Hearsay.
hearsay. Yes, thank
What's
you.
your objection?
Well, hearsay, I guess.
What about you, Sophie?
Because of the Amber Heard.
Yeah, of course. Hearsay.
Mine is conjecture. Y'all are lame.
That's a mouth.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about college experience. We're all in college, right?
Woo!
Kiera's a sophomore in college.
Woo pigs.
So let's start where everybody goes to school. Kiera just gave us away. Represent Arkansas. Sophie, where do you go to school?
Benedictine.
Let's go, BC.
Go Ravens.
Yes. Wave the weed.
And I go to Johnson County Community College.
Yes!
But I'm going to...
cricket.
But I'm going
Is
to...
she in the room with us right now?
K-State! Get it?
Oh, wait. I was so confused.
Get it? Because I'm going...
Emo,
baby.
EMA. See you next year at K-State. All right, so what's everybody's major? What's everybody majoring in?
Biology pre-dental.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Exercise science.
Yes.
Pre-nursing.
Okay, science.
Okay.
Everyone.
Okay, STEM.
Jackson, go ahead and share.
Okay, STEM majors. What are you?
This is so embarrassing. Right now I'm business administration. But I'm going into advertising and public relations.
Yeah.
Yes.
Communications, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you're so cool.
Yeah. So is everybody happy where they go to school?
Oh, yeah. Very happy.
You know? If you could fix anything about where you guys go to school, what would you fix? Like, what's something you would fix about your school?
Make it direct admission so I didn't have to reapply to nursing school.
Period.
Good answer.
True.
I would say...
She's perfect.
Our chemistry, department is not that great. And I do have to take chemistry, and it sucks.
Oh, no.
And I wish we had better teachers. Or we didn't have to, cram everything in one semester.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we have way too many people. We keep just letting anyone in.
Really?
There's no room.
What
people
chem
are living
right now?
What chem? Oh, chem 2.
But that's awesome. That's
we have freshmen living in apartments right now but you're required to live on campus.
Oh yeah,
as a freshman, but we don't even have enough.
Oh yeah, I heard there's a wait list for Arkansas next year.
Thank God.
First time.
Who got waitlisted? Someone. Okay, I'm not gonna say any names.
No.
Oh, I was gonna say.
No, I don't know anybody who got waitlisted.
I know someone that got waitlisted, but my lips are sealed.
Sophie, what would you fix about Benedict then? Can be anything.
I'm trying to think. I wish they had sororities.
Oh, would you be in a sorority?
Yeah. I think that would be fun. Or maybe something like the Swords.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like a club.
They have
Like a
clubs
club.
and stuff.
Or like a.
But just something
girl
like
club.
that. Yes.
Yes.
Would be very fun. I know that's a stressful process everywhere. But I don't know. I would like to be. I think
She would definitely be
fun.
Pi Beta Phi PIP.
Pi Beta Phi.
PIP, Pi Phi.
That's our
Bows and
favorite
arrows.
song. Yeah. What's your song? Sing your song.
Let's go, Angels.
Rah rah for Kappa Kappa Gamma. 2 cheers for those who wear the blue and if you.
Oh!
You're cut.
Wow.
You're
You're
And if they
done.
see this video, you're getting sent straight to standards.
Standards
Yeah.
is waiting for you.
I'm actually friends with my standards. We'd have a talk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
She'd probably be like,
Is it one person or is it a committee board?
It's a committee, but it's mainly one person. There's a head of it. When I think of standards, I think of her.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, our standards was absolutely horrible.
The side eye.
So power hungry.
Wow.
Dude,
Jude, what would you fix about KU?
I already said. Make a direct admission school.
Oh yeah, you did.
I'm
say
tired
that.
of trying to get into nursing.
Also wish there was a Chipotle in Atchison.
Yeah, probably a little bit more in
Like
Atchison.
food, yeah. Atchison's just so
That's
dry.
funny.
I wish I could take a break. You know?
Yeah, for real.
Jackson, what would you
Right.
change?
About JCCC,
Yeah.
I wish they had more
I'm back.
programs because they're kind of by the book. At JC, like they just want you to get your gen eds and get out, which is fine. But I wish they had
Right.
more like programs. I blame gen eds. I hate gen eds. They're stupid.
That's so fair.
yeah.
I said drop bio.
Yeah,
Oh. I had to take a lot of gen eds
I literally
too,
told you I'd help you
'cause
with bio.
Just
you're gonna help me this summer.
Yes, I can do that.
Perfect.
I literally love biology.
Okay.
It's the only subject that I enjoy.
Science.
that is wonderful.
See, I can't stand by.
See, I just hate chemistry though, so I can't say science
I was
in
a chem
general.
girl. I hated physics.
I have to take that next semester. Physics, biochem,
Ooh,
ecology,
biochem was rough.
Ooh.
evolutionary biology. That's what I've
Did you have
heard.
to take
Oh
microbiome?
god,
I think so.
Microbiome's
Just not
fine.
next semester
sounds
though.
horrible. That all sounds horrible. Sounds like my personal hell. Science. So let's talk about what it's like
Okay.
being a freshman or a sophomore in college.
Oh.
Very inclusive.
Yes.
He said,
I'm
or-
loving these
or
umbrella terms.
sophomore. She's sophomore.
I'm so slay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I love it.
I mean,
We're in
like-
high school.
Depending on like how many classes you have to get done, like it can be a little bit rough.
Right.
Like you were 17 hours both. How many did you take?
Like 15.
I was
okay.
17 hours both.
That's
Um,
insane.
I'm only 16 next semester.
I'm only 13.
Only.
Good
Good
grief.
grief.
I'm 13 next semester because I only
They're
had to take-
freaking nuts.
That's insane.
I only had to take 58 hours for the nursing prereqs. So
You have to average 16 a semester, like for graduation for us.
Good grief. You just need like 12 to keep your scholarship for us.
Damn.
As long as you're taking the classes you need, you can graduate whenever you want.
Yeah. With the liberal
Golly
arts
gee.
stuff, you have to have certain like credits.
Because what would you do without writing a paper on Hamilton, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
for
my
real.
theater class, you know.
I had to
She's
take
Well,
my
I
cultured.
lecture
lecture
She's
class.
cultured. She now understands the hype of Hamilton.
No, I don't. It ruined it for me.
I'm
Actually,
sure. Writing
I'll
that,
never watch Hamilton again.
Writing that 20-page paper.
It was not 20 pages. It was 5.
Oh.
Yeah, I wrote a 68-page paper.
Probably
So
felt like 20.
how about
that's-
that one?
And
that's
how much
freaking-
was pictures?
68 by.
35 of
Said,
it was
how much was the pictures? 35 of 68?
Still long. I don't know actually how many was it?
Probably 40.
40.
But it's still a lot of writing. And I
That's a
didn't-
lot of
I had to pay
writing.
$5 to have it printed.
By.
Because they wouldn't print it in my student
That's
housing.
messed up.
I haven't had to write an essay all throughout college until last week.
I've already
I
had
have
What?
one essay that I had to
I
turn
had like
in
15
in my
essays.
ethics class.
I've had to write like 8 in just like the past like month and a half.
Well, like I'll write like
like-
lab reports, but I don't count those
Oh.
as like papers.
Lab report, that was what I had to do yesterday. This morning actually was my lab report. And then we finished our plate counting lab.
Plate counting, like yeast
Wow.
cells
Wait. I think it was plate counting, or was it like colony counting? Something.
of yeast.
I don't remember what the
Oh, okay.
It was microbio. You did the thing where you get the saline in the little tubes and then you like pipette it.
Micropipette,
Yeah, you
yes.
pipette it into like the different ones and you that way like it's more and more diluted until there's like 12 colonies on the like,
Yes.
final one. Except I definitely coughed on one of the plates because it was so there was so much contamination. It was like white.
Oh, messing up
gosh.
your lab.
I didn't get in trouble for it. I mean,
Well,
we just
I
needed
hope
one
not,
plate to look
yeah.
good. We just had to have one
Yeah.
with enough countable colonies. So
So, let's talk about Greek life.
Yes.
Kira,
F Greek
as
life.
we learned in the beginning,
Bye, bye.
is in a sorority.
Yes.
Give us your
Kappa,
sign.
What's that
Kappa,
like?
kappa, gamma.
Kappa, kappa, gamma.
Or you can throw the keys. Mm-hmm. Elbow up.
Oh,
You don't want to
are we
slap
gonna
a
get
key.
canceled for that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
By me.
Oh,
I'm a
My standards will come get you guys. So.
none of us are in any Greek. What's it like being in Greek life? Greek
I'm a
life.
Kappa Delta.
Would you recommend it?
Kappa Delta.
I'm sure it's different at Arkansas.
Wait. No, it's like that. Yeah. Oh, why did I think?
My brother's girlfriend is a
Oh,
Kappa Delta.
every
I'm a
time I
Kappa
think of-
Delta.
So
was it up?
Kappa Kappa Gamma.
Kappa Kappa Gamma?
Okay.
Greek
KG.
life.
What do you want to know about it? Let's see.
Do you recommend it to anybody?
I love it. I don't think it's for everyone, but I do love it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You're still trying to get her in the standards meeting.
Yeah, she gotta be.
Hey, Maddie.
What up?
What has Greek life been like for you? None of us are in Greek life, so we don't really.
I've loved it. I've met all of my roommates are Kappas. Met a lot of people through it. I will say though, not like my only friends aren't just Kappas. Like they're everywhere. But it was great to get plugged in immediately into college and I don't know, meeting new people. I enjoyed it a lot. That's kind of my scene though. I feel like.
I love my
I
sorority
feel like I
girls.
fill the mold of a sorority girl.
Yeah, Arkansas Greek life seems very different from like other schools. Like it's big in Arkansas.
Yeah. It's big, but it's also not like I don't know what's maybe like Bama where it's like you have to rush or else you like
Bama
look
rush talk.
weird. Yeah, exactly. But or I'm not saying they look weird. I'm saying that like people in Bama think that if you don't rush, like it's weird.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
At Arkansas, it's like if you don't rush, that's fine. Like
Right.
friends with
You still-
plenty of people that are like
You're
not in a sorority. Right.
yeah.
Rush, however, I would never wish that upon my worst enemy personally. People ask me what it was like in Rush. I don't remember it.
You blocked it out.
It's not in my brain anymore. Even when I was the one rushing people, still don't remember it. 2 weeks I will never get back.
Oh.
But I love it.
She loves
Oh,
it.
love.
It is
So
a
blessed.
long process.
Yeah, it's definitely
Yeah.
Especially in
It's-
Arkansas, it's like, what is it, 10, 11 days? At most other
I think it's
schools,
like-
it's not that long.
Yeah, I think it might, like, I want to say like 7 or 8 for us when
Really?
I went through.
Okay. I feel like when Ashton and Mary Kate did it, it was like at least like 9 days.
Yeah, that's because there's
Yeah.
so many of them. The number just keeps
Yeah,
getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
yeah. Because I remember like K-State, Megan's was like 4 days. Natalie's was 6 or 7
I
at
think theirs is a
KU.
week at KU.
And then, is it a week?
Because they
yeah.
moved like a week early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but at Arkansas, it was like they started like 2 days before everyone and then ended like a day
Yeah.
after everyone. It was just so long.
And it's like right before school starts, so you're already stressed out because it's your
Yeah.
first time in college and you're like, what is happening? And now you gotta go walk into a
Right.
room of people that are chanting and clapping
Yeah.
and saying like, "Hi, Kiera," because they read your name tag, but you're just like, "Oh my gosh, they know my name! Like this is terrifying."
Right. Oh my god. They know me. They knew I was coming.
Yeah, literally.
What's been like your favorite like sorority event so far? I mean, so far you've been in it for 2 years now, but
I don't know. I love all the functions, just any of them, any of the
Yeah.
function nights, and most of the time we don't even end up at the function,
It's just.
but just like hanging out with your buddies, taking those cute little photos.
photos
Yes.
A nice little dress that I can post on my Instagram. You know, it's fun like that.
Right. Of course.
I don't know any like specifics.
let's talk about what life in dorms have been like. I'm not in a dorm
Ooh.
I'm not in a dorm right
at
now.
all. You were in a
I
dorm at
was.
some point.
I was.
What do we think of being in a dorm? I will never be in a dorm, and I'm glad for that. I'm thankful
I
for
was
that.
gonna say,
for
The
you.
dorm was literally one of the reasons
So
I did not
child.
want to go to college.
He's so only child.
It's
he
given.
is
So only
Yeah.
child.
It's given.
You are. Gosh.
Like, if I had a roommate, it would have been so
Dumb.
like if I had a roommate that I knew before, it would have been
Right.
so different. But the fact that I didn't have a roommate and it would have been going random,
You would have found a roommate.
I was gonna say.
it was I was freaking out. My panic attacks for finding a roommate and
He's
dorms.
so
For
dramatic.
Drama.
So only child.
Talk about life in dorms, Jude. What do you think about it?
It's okay, you know. I would
Yeah,
rather
totally.
live somewhere else, but
Right.
you know, I've never had my own space. I've always been youngest of 4. I've always had to share a bedroom
Right.
since I was like birthed. So
Came out the womb
since
sharing.
I came out the womb, I was in a crib with my brothers. So like I don't have my own space, so I don't really care. Like I came to school, right? I had this like roommate they assigned me because I was like, I don't know, I couldn't really find anybody that I like wanted to room with. So I was just
Right.
like, whatever. I'll
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
have a, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And then like first week goes by, nothing. Like first 2 days goes by when you're supposed to move in, you don't show up. I was like, maybe he's moving in late, you know.
Why? Room to yourself.
And then
That was awesome.
I know. And then like it's like a week. It's like Friday that week, and I'm like, I like text him. I was like, are you coming? He was like, I decided not to. I was like,
I unenrolled.
I was like, I finally got my own space. And then like a week later, they like were like, you been given a new roommate assignment.
Yeah,
And I was like,
they fill that.
And so I called them. I was like, so how long do I have? Because I was walking after class. I was like, how long do I have until this person moves in? They were like, they should be in by tomorrow. And so I was like, okay. I have at least a like night to prepare. And like, so I'm like, okay. I go to my class. I go to psychology, do my thing, and then I'm walking back. Like, sad I'm gonna lose my own room. And I get back, and then I walk in my room. Boom. I was like, who the hell are you?
Did he like move all your stuff when he moved in? Like, did he like
No.
take? Oh, it was just. Still,
I
like, a
turned his
couch?
bed into a couch.
Yeah, he turned his bed. So was it still a couch when you showed up?
So
Yeah.
he's just like
Okay,
standing there
okay,
with his
okay.
stuff, just
Well,
like
because
waiting for you to get done with
Luke is
class.
such a sweetie. Like, he's so considerate.
Yeah.
He's an only kid, only child, so he doesn't know, like... I try to be so considerate because, like, he doesn't really know how to share space.
Right.
Like, he tries his best,
Right.
but, like, he sheds like no other, I'll be so honest.
Sheds.
The shower,
Oh.
Oh,
he sheds like no other, but it's okay.
that's
I live with
so
it.
funny.
I live with it.
Yeah.
He does a good job of taking out the trash and stuff like that.
Good.
He does it when I forget sometimes, and so
Okay.
Oh, good.
we have a good thing going. And he's gone all the time. He's an
Do you
architecture
share a
major, so
trash
he's
can?
always in the studio. We just like kind of like share the trash can in our room, literally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Fair.
What do you think a positive and a negative of dorms are?
Ooh, let's talk about the bathrooms.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
They
I have
got-
my own bathroom. That's-
Founders. So we had shared.
Okay. Community
bathroom.
or like shared in between two rooms?
Community.
Community.
That was
yeah.
my biggest stub is that I got my own bathroom.
Yeah.
Mm.
Me and Luke, we got our little bathroom. We got a little shower too. So
Yes, that
That's
is
very
terrible.
lucky.
Well, okay, it's not terrible. There are some good things, like running into people in the bathroom and then like having a conversation is so fun.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
me and Barry have met so many people just like going in the bathroom and like talking with them. It's so funny.
Yeah.
But like, just the lack of privacy.
I'm sure.
Sometimes it's like,
A mess.
stuff you want to do by yourself.
Yes.
And there's people and you're just like, oh, you're just brushing your teeth next to everyone. It feels like you're at summer camp.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
100%.
And then the
Yeah.
showers are just, ugh.
Mm-mm.
They're just not very clean. People leave their hair because girls shed like
Oh, yeah.
like literal dogs.
And then they'll like put it on the shower.
Yes, I know. And they like have a sign and they're like, pick up your hair or whatever, but like half the people don't do it and it's so annoying. I'm like, guys, just get your hair.
Oh.
I don't want to be showering with your hair.
Isn't it?
That's
So-
disgusting.
But I mean, it's really not like awful. Like I'm used to it now, but it just is like when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to brush my teeth. I'm like, I don't really want to like talk to anyone,
Yeah.
but that's okay. But I think, I don't know. I've had like pretty good experience. I was nervous to go random for my roommate, but obviously
Got the best
it worked
part.
out
Yeah.
very,
Yeah.
very well.
Yes.
But I know it doesn't work out for everyone, so like that.
Feel
be
blessed.
stressful for sure.
Yeah.
So very blessed with that. And I don't. Mary's very clean. Both of us, we pick up after ourselves,
Yeah.
and it's like we live very well together.
That's good.
So that's good. Who did you room with freshman year?
Julia Ritchie, she's from Texas.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. She was random, but
Yeah.
we also got along well.
Yes, that's
We all
good.
random.
What was
Look at us.
what's like one of your like favorite dorm memories?
Okay, this is gonna be about not my dorm because my dorm was
Yeah.
like, Julia was in the honors college, so like when I found out I was rooming with her, she got to pick. She had like first pick,
Yeah.
and she chose like the honors dorm, and so it was like it was nicer than some of the other ones, but not social at all. Like I didn't really know anyone on my floor. It was
Okay.
fine, but like I don't know. I wish I would have gone somewhere that maybe wasn't as nice, but still had that social
Yeah.
aspect. So I would always walk to Yoakum, which was right next to Founders. I would
Yeah.
walk over there and go to my friend Anna and Ella's room, and we would just
Hang out.
yes.
You were just. Yep.
Correct.
Why that face?
Here, let me try that again. We would just, do some like. No, I keep.
fun
Hang
people
on.
things? You
Let me get this.
We changed your position.
Let me phrase this correctly.
You got it. You got it.
We would just run the town all together. I would go to her room, their room,
Yeah.
Anna and Ella's, obviously, run the town. I basically was the third roommate.
That's beautiful.
Fair enough.
That's very nice. Wow.
I love that.
That.
That's how I am with Portland.
That was really good. That was a good way to put
exactly.
that. What has been everybody's like total freshman move? Like, kind of just embarrassing. Like the fact that you're a freshman, like this happened is like, oh, like a freshman move. And I'm not thinking like going to the wrong room or whatever. Or
Can you provide an example?
my total freshman. I mean, I was going to the wrong building and then having to walk to the other side of the campus. So far, or I talked to an older person in my class who I thought was the professor at first, because like it was just all of us and they were like in the front. And I like had a question about like a book we had to get, and the person was like, because at community college was a lot of like adults,
Right.
and so when I asked, about a book, they were like, I don't know, and then I was like, aren't you like the professor? And they were like, no, I'm in this class, and I was like,
You're evil.
it was the most embarrassing thing.
That
That was my first English class, my first class,
The
first day.
No. Wow.
Monday morning.
Wow.
That was really embarrassing.
Lord have mercy.
That sucks. So something like that where it's like you have no clue of the environment or
I know. I'm
haven't
trying
done
to
anything
think.
like embarrassing. Am I the only one?
I think like
That's
it's
for
not
us.
like that, but we have like scooters on campus.
Oh yeah.
And like now I look back and I'm like, if I am ever to like ride a scooter during the daytime,
Oh.
like
Yeah.
that's just not okay for me. But like freshman year, Ella and I would just like scooter like to chapter or something, or like down literally just like down the road. And I just think that's such a freshman
That's
thing. Like
so-
if I see
Yeah.
a pledge dressed in suit and tie and they're scootering, I'm like, oh,
I get that. They have that at K-State. They have
that
at
is
K-State.
a Kappa Sig pledge. That is a Pike pledge. And
Yep.
they are rushing to roll call right now.
Yeah.
That
And
is
if-
amazing.
And I just like,
That's
you
hilarious.
won't catch me ever scootering to class.
That's good.
But last year we would scooter, and I regret that. And I think that's just such a freshman thing.
That's so
That's-
funny.
That's good. That's true.
Go ahead, top that.
I think my thing was one night we were having a fun little night.
Yes.
Going to a certain cafe in Lawrence.
Yes.
J-Hog, you know her. We all heard of
I
her.
love coffee.
We love that coffee.
Yes.
The coffee there is really good.
It's
And
so
so
good.
I forgot to double check where I was going to be spending the night after drinking all that coffee. And so my friend was like, she was like, I can just drive you back to your dorm. But I was so wobbling from all the coffee I drank that like when we had to like walk in, like the people at the front desk were like looking, because they're like supposed to be the people that like check you, but they don't really check you.
Right. What dorm
And-
were you in?
What?
What dorm were you in?
I was in South. So I was in like the new nice bougie dorm.
That's what one of my cousins was in.
And
Yes.
so my friend's like, arm like under my arm, like walking me in, and she's like, I'm so sorry, like he's good, he's okay. And I was like, so, and some of the people that were still awake thought it was so funny. We got some videos. But yeah,
That is
that was my freshman moment.
Yes.
Top that.
Stop that. I'm trying to think.
Be careful when you're drinking coffee, ladies.
Or it could be like something you've seen that was like, oh, you're definitely a freshman.
Oh gosh. Oh, I've seen like like people like when they come to like who aren't from like Kansas, when they like come to Benedictine, they'll like go to Kansas City, or like there's girls who went to like sunflower fields and had like photo shoots, and they would post them on Instagram and be
Give me
like,
7th grade.
Kansas girls now, and I'm like, no.
And they always have in their bio, they're like, NYC, and then I have like,
To-
the building emojis.
and then,
like,
like,
and
to
then,
Kansas.
It's like cornfield.
Cornfield.
And I'm like,
Yeah, so that's just very much
Goodbye.
like, yeah, you just got here. They'll go downtown and be like, Kansas City, as if it's like New York or something.
Bye.
it's like so the tallest thing here is like,
I'm like,
the tallest thing
no,
here is
it's
like an
Kansas
eighth of the
City.
height of like.
But it's so
Rachel
funny
got
because
there.
like,
Right.
Atchison has nothing. Then you leave, and they're in Kansas City, and they're
It's
like,
this
whole
I'm
big
in
world.
KC.
Yeah,
My friends went to KC today. And
Like, this is KC.
This is KC.
Yeah.
This is KC.
Have you guys been to KC yet?
We've made it to KC.
Have you not been there yet?
I've never been there.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that always gets
That's-
me.
that's funny.
Those posts, those really
That's
get me.
funny.
I can't lie. It's pretty funny.
And the people from out of state are like, there's nothing to do here.
That's
Yeah.
Literally.
Like my roommate's from Oregon.
Bye.
It was like after school we would get on I was in a club and we would get on a bus and they would take us to the mountains to go skiing.
I have a friend that goes to school in Montana. He goes to University of Montana, and he literally is like, yeah, so I like get to snowboard after class.
I hate you for that. Like,
No, I was like, what do you mean snowboard? Like,
and I was like, so why did you?
The bus takes
what
you
was
to the bottom of the mountain.
Like, what was the mind decision? What was the mind warp you had that said, I'm gonna go from Oregon, like Beach Mountain, to Kansas?
Yeah.
He does what we do, like what we did in like high school. He has to drive around with his friends. I said, welcome to it.
That's all you do in Kansas.
And you're in the architecture program, so you're here for 6 years.
Yeah.
So,
There was a girl, one of my friends, she's an 80 pie. In her sorority, there's a girl from, I don't want to get this wrong.
You got it?
I know she speaks Finnish, but I don't think she's from Finland. Anyway, she's somewhere over there.
You're somewhere in Europe.
She's got the accent.
Yeah.
European, yeah.
But I was like,
yeah.
she's like studying abroad. I was like, girl, why would, of all places, Arkansas, Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
where
I mean, I love Fayetteville. Don't get me wrong, I
Right.
love it to death. But if I were from,
Have you ever seen the KKK? Because I know
I don't think so.
their headquarters is in Arkansas.
Oh yes, the really small like racist town, like one of the
Yeah.
most racist cities in America, is in fact in Arkansas.
No.
It's not Fayetteville, and it's not like.
I just wanted to know if they like ever came up to like Fayetteville.
No, but we have had like Mormons and the Washita Baptists, where they have like big signs that say like "Hellfire
I
awaits
love
you."
those people.
Oh.
Women belong in the kitchen. Go
most
make me a
entertaining.
sandwich.
No.
They're so fun.
That's not.
They're just like everywhere. Like there's even like people that will sing on the side of like our bar street. Like they'll be at the corner and they'll just sing like, what hymns.
Or you just like check somebody's story and that's like Sister Cindy on your campus.
No,
And
literally.
you're like, wow.
She's everywhere.
I don't think
Yeah,
I've
there
seen
I
was
her.
haven't
one-
seen her recently.
I haven't
I saw her.
There was that one week, like first semester, where she was everywhere. And
Yeah.
I was gonna say I remember her being like everywhere for so long, and I haven't seen.
She's
her.
on tour.
It was like hot.
It's
Yeah.
giving
Tour.
Eras tour.
It was it was a little chilly for Sister Cindy, so you
That's
know.
fair.
So
That's
fair.
fair.
Yeah, she was
So
in an
fair.
era, she's not sure which one yet, but she
Yeah.
was.
I think she's in her Reputation era.
Big
For
reputation.
sure.
Big reputation.
That's funny.
You know what I mean?
I see her in July.
Where?
Oh, I thought she meant
Oh,
Sister
I
Cindy.
thought she meant Sister Cindy too.
Bye.
Guys,
Taylor.
Taylor.
Oh,
Taylor.
yeah. Tay
Miss
Taylor.
My wife.
Taste Swizzle.
Yes.
Or
I
T
see her
Swizzle.
at the Sprint, or no, Chief Stadium.
Oh,
Arrowhead?
And get this,
What?
the first concert I ever went to was 1989 at the same exact location.
Aw.
I've never been
So this
to
has to be the last. So this has to be like the last.
Don't
been
worry,
to,
I've
like,
also been to Ed
No.
Sheeran.
I've never
so.
been to. Well, the last concert I went to was
When
Big Time.
I went to Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran opened up for her. Yeah.
I went to Ed Sheeran and they had
Ew.
what's like the monkeys?
That's why my dad's obsessed with him.
Arctic
Monkey?
Yes, they
Yeah, the
they
Arctic
opened.
Monkeys.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
needed that. I wasn't gonna think
The
of that.
Arctic Monkeys.
Opened for Ed Sheeran.
That's really.
And then I saw Harry Styles
Isn't
Stir.
with Kate Ireland and
Does he have
Jason
the
Drew.
Next question. If you were to choose another major, what would it be?
Not something STEM. I would choose business administration.
Business administration.
That's not even the major I wanted.
I'm
That's
sick.
just what they put me in.
I'm sitting in my English class, right? It's my honors English. It's a hard class.
Right.
And this guy next to me, he's just like, yeah, I'm just taking it as like I decided to take one of the harder classes just for a little challenge. And so I was like, whatever, you know, if you want a little challenge, like do your thing. I'm looking at what he's doing. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm working on a project for class right now. He was doing some sort of Clash of Clans,
No.
like poster for like. He was like, 4 out of 5 wizards say you should drink a fire potion, and I was like, you deserve pain and suffering.
Death penalty.
I was like, I'm gonna go back
Public.
to my room, and I'm gonna have to do like a lab report and everything. I feel sick to my stomach that you should play around, you could have fun. You're like, What colors mean what feelings? What should I put on this poster to sell more?
Bye.
You should choke to death. Death to all of them.
Oh, man.
That's how I feel. And you too, Mr. Spears. Death to all of them. Really, for real. I'm tired of it. I'm not having fun anymore. If any of you are business majors, except for Paige Huntress, because she's an accounting major and that does not count. I don't. Accounting and
That's STEM.
Finance.
accounting and finance. You guys, I trust you.
Yes.
You guys are working hard.
Who would you let date your daughter?
Not accounting and finance. What the hell? Really?
No finance?
No. Have you ever heard of the finance bros? They're worse than the business bros.
What?
Uh-oh.
Wow. Somebody has to educate them.
It's kind of you, doesn't it?
So, like, we've got the business, right? Which is, like, that's just, like, the baseline.
Right.
And then accounting is here. Because they know they're smarter than the business. But they're not that great. So they're, like, more cocky than the business majors, but they have the same kind of, like, weird, gross sort
Trying
of...
to think of anybody I know who's like a finance major.
Sort of, like,
guy.
business
Right.
thing. Finance
Like
majors are
Marcus.
better. Finance majors are better, and they know they're better. And they think they're better than other majors, too. And it's like, you're not. That's the issue. Like, what are you gonna...
Okay.
You're gonna make money? I'm gonna be saving people's lives. I know I'm better than you.
You're still going to be making money.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm still gonna be making money. I'm just not gonna be dealing with other people's money.
Well, per.
Because I'm in my own problems era.
Yes.
Like-
I love that era.
I don't, like, imagine
Paying off
you...
my student debt era.
Imagine you, like, handle other people's money and you, like, made someone go bankrupt. I'd be so embarrassed.
Oh.
Like, if I was, like, handling somebody's, like, stocks and, like, lost it all, I'm gone.
Yeah, that's scary. That is scary.
I've changed my name and moved to Bali.
He's gone.
You will never catch me.
I sold your stocks and then whatever was left, I used it to buy a plane ticket.
One way.
Bye.
One-way ticket.
One way.
That's funny.
I'm not coming back. You can guarantee
Guarantee
that. You can
that.
guarantee it.
That is a
And then once I
fact.
get to the place with your money, because you're gonna be able to track that, I'm buying another ticket from that airport with my money, with cash.
With cash,
And
so it's not traceable.
I'm disappeared. I'm learning a whole new language on the plane flight over to, I don't even know, Malaysia.
This the little mini dictionary.
I'm like- I'm learning.
Yeah.
And so the business sector in general, I don't trust them. But like I do like accounting and like finance majors more because they do work harder.
Okay.
But then they think that they're like above the business majors, and I'm like, you're still a business major.
Okay. That's yeah. Okay.
I'm like,
So-
don't try it with me.
Oh,
So-
I didn't mean to.
No, I know you didn't.
No,
I'm
because
talking about-
I
I'm talking about the
said
business
like I
majors
said
over
like
there.
who would you let date your daughter?
Yeah, like the business
But
majors
also,
over there.
I don't think I'd let any college man date my daughter.
Yeah,
College
that's true.
boy.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
Especially anybody who's been in a frat, you're not.
My dad was in a frat.
It was different.
Your dad has come a long way. Your dad has come a long way.
It was different then. You mean
It was
like as
different.
the hazing was?
Well, in
10
Emporia.
times worse then?
In Emporia.
They were actually
At
worse people
Emporia
then.
State, I don't think there was. There wasn't too much.
Let me
going
talk
on.
myself out of this.
Yeah, what do you got to say about Andy? What do you got to say?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Digging the hole bigger.
And I'm the victim here, actually.
Oh, are you?
Because frat people victimize gay people every day. Yep. And now I'm the victim. Your dad probably victimized gay people in college. Yep.
Don't do Andy like
So
that.
how do we feel about that?
Wow.
Definitely did not.
Welcome back,
Anyways.
trauma alert. How do we feel?
Trauma alert.
Now that I'm the one who's the victim.
Oh gosh.
All right,
Our
Sophie.
lives.
If,
What?
if you were to change your major, what would you
Oh,
change it
oh,
to?
is that what we were
Wow,
talking
that was
about?
that was
all
Ollie.
you. It was
Wow.
all you.
I raised myself.
Fine.
I think it would be so fun to be an elementary school teacher. I would do elementary ed if I changed it. I'm not kidding. I would. Yeah. If I decided one day to
You totally
change,
would.
that's what I would do.
Yeah, you'd be able to do that.
Maybe
It's
like
giving trying to follow her mom's steps.
Yeah, for real.
third
I'm up with
That's a
or
psychology.
fourth because like
Yeah,
they're
we
not
had, like, veggie
old,
special
But like they know how to like
but
tie
they
their
know
shoes,
how to tie their
wipe
shoes,
themselves.
wipe themselves.
Yes.
They're not like a complete disaster. I feel like
Right.
third grade is a good
Okay.
area.
Okay.
I think that would be fun.
Wow.
Or I'd love to do what my mom does. She's a school psych, so she's like a counselor there.
Yes.
I think that would be so fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It would be. I mean, it would be a lot.
Yeah.
There's
For
a
sure.
lot that goes on.
Would
but
you do that in
like,
elementary or high school?
Probably elementary. I like kids, but
Do your thing. Keep
Do
talking.
something.
No, I'm trying to remember. Some guy in my English class taught me how to like.
The 2 bunny ears?
No.
Oh, the one where you like do the fingers and then it's like you pick. Yes.
I can't even remember how they did it. It was insane. They were like, "It's over."
You like white. Whoa.
You like
wrap
you're
around
this.
both of them.
Your pasty ankles. Sorry. All right, Kiera, what would you change your major to?
Well, I actually started in.
Oh, so you did change. Oh, that's right.
I did change it. I wanted to do biomedical engineering.
Mm-hmm.
And low key, I'd still do it.
I did it.
However, I'm so proud of you.
Good job.
However, I would. I don't know. I do enjoy dental. Maybe if I went to like. Oh. I don't know. Yeah, biomedical engineering.
What
Answer.
like job would you want with that? Like what is like the ideal job?
Good question. I didn't really look that much into it. Just thought like making prosthetics was cool.
Yeah.
Pacemakers, stuff like that.
Interesting.
I also was thinking about going into the sales of it.
Yeah.
Like majoring in
Medical.
biomedical engineering and then go into the sales of
That's
it
smart.
and like
Yeah.
be in the room when people are like trying to learn how to
Very
use them.
smart.
That was
Wow.
I like that.
yeah. Jackson, go ahead.
Probably sports media.
Yeah.
Sports news and sports media. I mean, that's kind of what like I want to do in like a long sense, but like
So lame-o.
it's more like it's what I'm doing now is more broad.
We knew what.
We knew he was gonna do that. I thought he was gonna whip out something crazy.
Well, I
Movie
do think about
biologist.
I think that like
Like now you're
law
gonna change your
school.
major to. Yeah, I wanted it to be
Law
like
school.
a lawyer.
I think I'd be interested in being like a
I'd
psychology
rather die
major.
than go to law.
Like I like psychology a lot, so I feel like being a psych
Mary
major would be
Works
cool.
era.
Yeah,
She's not
yeah.
doing that anymore,
A
but
little bit of work, but
Communications major.
yeah, I'll stick with communications for now.
Yes,
Well, so was Mary.
So Kiera, you're a sophomore. You're a sophomore.
Yes.
I know you're not that much, into college compared to us. You're
What do you
year.
mean?
I mean, you're a year.
I'm
But what would your advice be?
I am so much older than you.
What would your
I'm literally your mother.
He's literally. I don't know
Yeah,
what he's
true.
doing, like-
What would your advice be, or to freshmen going into sophomore year? Like, is there any big changes that you feel like they should look out for? I mean, besides maybe living in a house.
I was gonna say like living by yourself.
I mean, you can say that. You can say that.
I love it though. It's been a lot of
I'm getting
fun.
my own apartment.
Same.
I'm technically a junior. I'm done next year.
Really? Sick.
Yeah.
I gotta go to nursing
He's
school.
going to nursing school.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
right.
his is-
I was
his
gonna
is-
say, wait a minute.
say his is a little
Yeah.
different.
I like living like in a house. You got it. Love my roommates. It's worked out really well.
What am I supposed to say? You're asking the sophomore question.
No. I was
Ask
just
the next
letting you have your moment. There's a question out here that says, "Are you guys involved in anything?" But I know
Community
you're.
service.
I know you're. I was gonna say community service, sorority, but like, are there any clubs? I mean, you're not.
We don't have time for
I
clubs.
say you don't have time for clubs. I think Sophie's in some clubs.
She's in a Bible study.
Sophie,
yeah, what's up?
what
Clubs.
Bible study.
What are you involved in at BC?
Ooh,
Bible study.
I do have a Bible study,
I know.
or I go to
Study.
one.
Study.
I'm on the student alumni board,
Oh, that's right.
and I'm in like this leadership thing that they have. They have like different leadership groups there, and I'm in one of those. I feel like that's about it. Oh, I was on a rec basketball team, obviously.
Very true.
Right.
We
Yeah.
never got to see Sophie eat.
Yeah, I
That was
think I
the
went to
grand finale
2
club.
games.
Alright.
I ate.
You went to 2 games.
And I ate. Yeah, I scored 1 basket. Yep.
Yes.
Wow.
It's like college CYL.
Okay.
I love that.
She gets it from her dad. He played.
Get it from Andy T. Thank you
Yes,
for blessing me
okay.
with these athletic jeans.
The
So clutch for that.
the licky calves.
The sleep. Oh my gosh, you can see my calves so clearly in this video. Just don't look.
Be proud of your calves. They thick and juicy. Put a sticker over her cap.
But
The whole video.
The whole video.
I already know Jude's answer to this.
Oh no, what is it?
What do you think the dumbest major is?
Come back to me.
Okay. Sophie, what do you think the dumbest major is?
Well, okay. It's a little. Wait, I'm trying to think. It's a little different at Benedictine since it's a Catholic college, but there are some majors that are like. Oh, never mind. I don't want to say it because I don't want to offend anybody.
I was gonna say I have
don't
like
wanna,
people across all the boards.
Yeah.
But I have heard of some where I'm like,
There's certain ones that I feel like you don't need to go to college if that's the only degree that you want.
Right.
Like,
I'm ready.
There's some certain like theology ones that Benedictine has that I'm sure are really great. Lots of good information.
But they're more
you have
of
to
like
be really
a side
smart.
class.
But it's one of those things where it's like if you're spending money to go to college for 4 years and that's what you get, it's like they're like I don't know. Like you don't necessarily have. I mean, each to their own. Every man for himself. If you want to do that, that's totally fine. But like 4 years in school, to like then you would get a job that you might not even like need a degree for. Not like a theology teacher. That's different. But there's certain like things in there.
yes.
That you don't need a degree for. So I don't necessarily think that's like dumb, but it's more like you can't be a nurse unless you go to nursing school. Like you just can't do it. Mm-hmm. But there's certain things that like even if you get a 4-year degree, you could still do it.
Yeah.
Without that, does that make sense?
Yeah,
I don't even know.
I feel you.
I will say I've heard of a major that's like literally. If this is offensive, like I will, you will take it out. But like literally, like going to school to learn how to like worship better.
Oh,
That's what I
really?
do.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's
And
what you're
yeah, and I heard that and I was like,
oh.
explain
It's just-
to me
it's
how
like
you
4 years.
teach
It's
that.
different. Yeah.
Like how do you teach?
Like,
Like
it's
it's,
different.
it's
4 years
to
of
each their
school.
own. Like if it's
Exactly.
structured like that,
Yeah.
that's not
That's
worshiping.
weird.
You can't teach
That's-
yourself
That's in your heart, babe.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, that's true. Oh gosh, what are you gonna say?
Mine is general studies.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's just
that
a
just
major
like the
where
everything?
you basically can just take
It's
whatever
just,
you
yeah.
want.
It's like high
It's
school?
like,
It's like
Yeah.
4
Like
years
you
of like
graduated high
you
school.
take your
you
core
take like your gen
and then you can
eds.
basically just take whatever you want.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't think you can get a job from
Yeah.
that really.
No. Yeah,
I mean, you get a
that's-
degree.
You get a degree, but like,
But like you also
any
spend-
job you could get with that degree, you probably could have gotten
Without a degree.
Yeah,
degree.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it's like,
Right.
I mean, I like get it if your parents just want you to like finish college or something
And
and
you're
you already
just-
know what you want to
Yeah.
do.
Right,
Right.
for
And
sure.
you just gotta spend that money, but
For
like,
sure.
Right.
Or like the thing with the theology stuff. Obviously, that's awesome if that's what you
Yeah.
want to like learn more
Right.
about. Like if you're like, I want to spend 4 years learning about that. That's great. But if you're thinking of it from like a job standpoint,
demonology.
like you don't
Interesting.
like
That's mine.
that's a degree.
Demonology.
Demonology.
What is that?
Like the study of demons.
Okay.
Are we for or against them in this class?
For demons? It's against demons, but you basically.
But you're just like
You
learning
just
about
study
it.
just,
like,
Okay,
learn
this
about
sounded like it was like a
Yeah.
new like
Yeah, I was
religion
like, this
that
is-
was about demons,
I was like,
and
that
I was
doesn't
like
seem-
little concerned.
I said that doesn't
Yeah.
seem like
In
it's
this
at
room.
any
no,
school.
right.
Okay.
Jesus
okay.
bless this room.
No, literally. I was like, he's about to summon demons in here.
Yeah, for real.
Don't be saying all that.
Don't be throwing that term
I think-
around like it's nothing.
I think this kind of falls under general studies, but like kind of undeclared. I get like not knowing what you want to do, and I get like going in as like
That's
undeclared.
actually worse than general studies.
Can you graduate with an undeclared degree?
No.
No, I don't
No.
think
Okay,
so.
I didn't think
So
so.
I don't think
But
that
like
even
that's
is-
just like
I think
so
most
many
schools
years and
put
so
you
many-
in
Yeah.
something like liberal arts.
right.
That's
Yes.
what I think is a dumb
Yes.
major. Because those I get not knowing what you want to do, but like I feel like I don't know. I feel like
in like 5 minutes.
no, you're good. I feel like like falling in the liberal arts, they put you into everything just to try things out, but I feel like people aren't getting what they want. Like I feel like liberal arts, they put you in English, they put you in bio, they put you in like all this
Right.
stuff that like people may not like, or they may fall into that, but if they don't fall into the gen eds, it's kind of
Then
like they're not going to go anywhere unless they
Right.
figure out stuff within the major.
Yeah.
So I think kind of liberal arts is that's just what they push people
Yes.
into.
Wow. I'm
will
getting
s-
a liberal arts education.
Oh.
Oh, I'm not talking about the
Jack, get
education.
out.
I'm talking about the major.
The major? Is it
Yeah.
even I'm like
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is
I feel
all...
like you gotta decide at some point.
Yeah, at some
I
point.
feel like they force you
Hopefully,
to.
yeah.
I
that's
think
what-
you
yeah,
do.
they force you
General
to.
study, yeah.
You just keep
For us,
taking
by the
classes.
I think by the end of sophomore year
Yeah.
at Benedictine, you have to declare.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I think that's the same at most schools.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say my dad had to graduate. My grandma was like, okay, it's time for you to like graduate. Like, you've been here too long. He graduated with a history degree, but is a real estate agent. So it's like, I see a lot of cases where it's like they graduate with something and then completely go.
Yeah.
Real
That's
estate is
so
so
true.
different. Yeah, real estate is like you don't even need to go to
Right,
college for
You
it.
just you need
You
your
need a
real estate
license.
license, and then you need to be
True,
good at what
true.
you
Yeah,
do
be good at
and
what
like
you
know
do.
the city
Very
and know the
convincing.
layout. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's so true.
Last
Shout out
question before we end the podcast. What advice would you give to people going into college or transferring to a big university?
Don't be a loser.
Friends.
I mean that in a literal sense.
Have fun?
Be normal like the rest of us.
Yeah. I mean it in a literal sense. Don't be a loser. Like if you're just gonna stay in your room all day and you're not gonna go out and like meet people.
Branch out, try to meet people even if it's
Right.
hard and awkward.
Right.
Especially
Join.
here. Don't go to college and then just like go back to your friends from high school. Like meet people. Don't be a loser.
Go to house. Okay.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I don't know. Reach out to people. Join a frat. I'm just kidding. Don't. Well, I mean, you do what you want, girl.
I'm not joining your frat.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
make
join
friends.
something. Join like a photography club or something. I don't know.
Yes.
Do something to meet.
When you talk about college, you're always like, I want to see like Mary and Julia and all my friends, and I'm like,
That is not all I talk about. That is not. That is not all I talk about. That is not all I talk about, dude. I literally talked about today how I applied for multiple
so
jobs.
if anybody is watching this podcast, they already know. But
Well, I'm sure when I go up and visit, I talk about Mary and Julia. 'cause
I
that's where
just
stay.
want to make
Shout out
sure
Mary and Julia.
Yeah, shout out Mary and Julia, my home.
you make some new friends.
Oh, I've already made a bunch of friends just by visiting through Mary and Julia.
Yes.
Shout out Mary and Julia for
Yes.
making me. But I think it kind of goes the same for high school. Like like I said, getting involved.
Yeah,
Whether
get
it's like a
involved
club or like
with whatever
a
you
student
like.
job that you
Right.
like.
Yes.
Make sure it's something you like.
Right.
I mean, I don't do anything like at JCC. But when I go to K-State, I'm going with the mindset of being involved in something that I like, which is why I applied to many athletic media jobs.
Right.
But find some, and there's a lot of clubs at every school you go to.
Right.
I mean, KU has hella clubs, hella random clubs.
True.
BC got a lot of clubs. Not sure much about Arkansas.
Oh, we
but
got
I'm sure
clubs.
they do.
They got
I'm
clubs.
Oh, we
sure.
got clubs.
But
I'm sure.
anything.
What school doesn't have clubs?
Literally. I will also say, it is so much different than high school.
Yes.
Nobody, like in high school, it seems just like your whole world is in the school. Like everybody knows everybody's business, at least
Right.
here.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
you knew everybody's name in your grade. College,
True.
you are honestly the only one looking out for yourself for the first few days until you start getting like, you know, meeting people. Then like you start to have your like people you can fall back on. But
Right.
until then, everybody's just as scared as you are. Nobody really cares about what you're going through. I will be so honest, like that's not me being like negative. I'm just saying I don't care much about the random person that's walking next to me on his way to class.
Yeah.
You know, and like if you like, oh no, you embarrass yourself. So what?
They don't know.
They don't know your name. They don't know who you are. They're gonna forget about it in the next hour when they see somebody else do something stupid because there's so many people on campus.
Exactly.
So don't worry about that.
Act like you own that place.
Amen.
Fact. Go in with confidence and you are golden. Also, there's no like hierarchy.
That's
Don't worry
true.
about how many friends you have. Quality over quantity.
Quality over
Period.
quantity.
Nobody else
Always.
cares.
Always.
Sorry, that's just the big picture.
This
here.
is true.
Nobody
Be scared
cares.
of frat boys.
Amen.
They
Watch
should,
out for the frat.
They should be.
Guard
feared.
your heart, ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Guard your
Yes.
hearts.
Yeah.
There are good ones.
Protect
but,
your peace.
But they're
Protect
rare.
your
Good
peace.
ones
They
are
are.
rare.
They are
Be
all
smart.
evil
Be safe.
at heart.
Yeah.
We love you. Is there like an outro or is that?
Thank you for watching this episode of Homie Talk. Everybody, good job, Kiera.
Yay, Kiera.
We'll see you on the next one, guys.
Bye,
Yes.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.